Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to talk about another very important topic for SVG, that is how to create polygon using SVG. As we all know that prior to this session, we have already discussed many other things related to graphics, where we discuss how to draw circle, rectangle and many other shapes, right? So this session is in the continuation of the same, where we will talk about the polygon. We'll see how we can draw a polygon, what all points we are supposed to pass there, and how many types of polygon we can draw on SVG. Okay, so by the end of this session, you will be able to understand the process to draw a polygon on SVG, what all points we are supposed to pass. We will be able to understand that, and also we'll see the benefits of using polygon. Okay, but before we start the discussion, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be very easy for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being we are just focusing mainly on the polygon points. Okay, so I think now we are good to start the session, and here you can see we have just noted down the basic HTML code here so far. Other thing we will write from the scratch itself. Okay, so if I talk about the code, so I have just noted down title in the head section, and there is one heading which is showing HTML by Sharmit. Now after this we will put another heading, and here I'll write H2 process to draw polygon. Okay, so this is the main topic for our today's topic. Save it and refresh it. So today's session, this is the main topic for today's session, process to draw polygon on SVG. Now we all know if we wanted to draw something, we need to add SVG, although there is an alternative way, like we can use canvas, but here we are talking only about the SVG, which is scalable vector graphic. So for that we will add SVG here. In SVG we will provide its width, so I'll put width equals to 1000 and height equals to maybe 600. Okay, then to see the impact of, because right now if you save and refresh it, you will not be able to see the area that is covered by SVG. So to show that area, we will apply some styling here, and here I will write what border 5 pixel, not 50, 5 pixels solid black. Now you can save it and refresh it. So after a refresh, you can see one SVG has been added on the screen. Clear? So far we have just added the SVG on the screen. Now it's time to draw something on it, and we know in case of SVG there is no need to include JavaScript. We can directly use the element here to draw the shapes. So for drawing polygon, we will add the polygon element here, polygon, and here we will put some points that we are supposed to pass. I'll firstly put the points and then I'll show you the shapes. Okay, so we will write here points equal, points would be 100 comma 10 comma then space 150 comma 190 space 50 comma 190. Okay, remember one thing, whenever you are passing points, make sure to pass it in a pairs of X and Y. Okay, then if you save it and refresh it, you will see that one polygon has been added here of 3 sides, but this is coming with our default color, which is black, and we don't want to create a black color. So what we will do now, here I'll write style. In style we will use fill. In fill you can fill any color. For example, I want to make a blue polygon, so I can add blue. Okay, or maybe you can go with a lime color. Okay, lime. So we have just added this thing. After this, after that we will save it and refresh it. So you can see now it is coming with a lime color. Now next thing what we want to do, we want to apply some stroke to this polygon. So for that we will write here stroke. In stroke we will mark the color as red. Save it and refresh it. So now you can see there is a slight border, very thin border of red color on this polygon. Okay, now let's say if you want to increase the height, increase the width of this stroke, so what you can do, you can write here stroke hyphen width, and then we will mention here 3, Okay, now you can simply save it and refresh it. So now you can see, in fact, like if you make it as 10, so you will be able to see properly. Okay, so we have added the 10 pixel stroke width to this polygon. Okay, so this is the one thing that you can draw here. Now I'll replace this with other code so that I can show you few more shapes that we can draw with the points. So we will not change much thing. Instead of that, we will just change the parameters here, points here. And points are something that you have to identify by your own, like what all, because it totally depends on your requirement. So right now I'm creating 220 10, then space 300 comma 210, then space 170 comma 250 space 123 space comma 234. Now just save it and refresh it. So now you can see this is a different polygon where we have 4 sides here, and it is filled with the lime color of with stroke width as 10 pixels. Okay, so this is the another shape. Now likewise, if you want to draw another shape, so what we can do, we can simply change the points again, because other thing I want to keep it same, right? But in case if you want to change the color and all, you can change that as well. Okay, so 150 15 258 comma 77 space 258 comma 202 space 150 comma 265 space 42 comma 202 space 42 comma 77. So these are the all point which I have set here. Now I can save it and refresh it. So after the refresh, you can see this kind of shape has been populated on a screen. So this is another way to draw a polygon. Okay, now sometime you might see one question in the exam for drawing the patterns, star pattern or maybe something else, right? So in this situation, you can draw one pattern which is a bit different from the asterisk pattern. Usually in interview question they ask us to draw the asterisk pattern, but let's say if they want to show typical star pattern here. So what you can do, you can pass these point 100 comma 10 40 comma 198, then space 190 comma 78, then space 10 comma 78, then space 160 comma 198. Now you can simply save it and refresh the browser. So once you refresh the browser, you can see this pattern has been changed to this star. In case if you want to change the color of stroke and fill, you can change it. So let's say I want to make it as blue, and here instead of line I want to select any other color, maybe yellow. So now you can see the thing has been changed. Blue and yellow pattern is populated on the screen. Okay, so this is how we can apply colors and we can fill the polygon shape. Now there is one more thing I want to show you, which is fill rule. Although like there are many attributes that we can pass with style, but right now I'm talking about the fill rule, which is even odd. So in this situation, what it will do, it will fill this pattern in even odd condition. How? Firstly, let me show you how to apply it. So to apply it, go to the style, and here you can put fill hyphen rule, then colon, and here we will write even odd. Just save it and refresh the browser. So once you refresh the browser, you can see this color is changed to white. Why? Because now this shape has been filled with the even odd pattern. Okay, so as per the requirement, like if you wanted to show the pattern with even odd format, so you can simply apply this rule, which is fill rule for even odd. Okay, so likewise we have to put all the required attribute. We know like fill is important, not mandatory, because if you are not providing fill, it will came with a by default black color. But in case if you want to show with some other color like lime, yellow, red, or maybe anything else, so in that situation we are supposed to use fill. Same goes with stroke. If you are not providing stroke, it won't show, but if you wanted to show a stroke, you can provide stroke color. As per the requirement, we can pass stroke width, fill rule, even odd. So these are the all things that we can pass. Clear? So yeah, I think now we are good to wind up this session, and I hope this all session topic is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.